So recently the LearnR blog showed how to make a rows plot using ggplot2, and I just wanted to show how the Deducers ggplot2 GUI could make a template for this that could be shared with people who may not be familiar with the grammar of graphics. So in this plot, the length of each category is mapped to the radius from the center, and each color represents a different category or variable. We have a dummy data frame with variable denoted here, and the value will be mapped to the radius. So let's go ahead and make this plot. So we open up our plot builder, we go to geometric elements, and we're going to add in some bars. And we're going to put variable and value here. Actually, the wrong way around. Value variable. And we're going to map the fill to variable too. Great. Now, because we're dealing with radiuses, we're going to add in some polar coordinates, which give us roughly what we're looking for. However, there's a bunch of extraneous elements that we need to get rid of. So we can go ahead and do that by adding in some options. So we're going to get rid of the axis title X, get rid of the Y-axis title, get rid of the axis tick marks, and the text for the axes. Great, so now we have a pretty nice rows chart here. We may wish to make the width a constant value. Fantastic. So next, what we want to do is make a template for this that we can share with people. So we'll make a template and we'll call this rows. Which gives us a dialog like this. We're not really interested in anything below here, so let's go ahead and edit this dialog. We'll call this length. Call this category. And we'll call the fill category as well. And then we will not display any of the other items. So we click OK, and we get a rows chart. Very simple. Slightly suboptimal in that we need to drag our variable into category in two places, but with any easy system there's going to be some drawbacks. So let's go ahead and save this template. We're going to save it as rows. Great, so we can see the call that was generated with this. A few lines of code and definitely a lot of stuff to remember. Let's go ahead and import our template. All right, and open up a new plot builder here. Actually, let's open up a fresh one with nothing in it. Okay, so now we have a rows template, which we can then define. So if we drag our rows here, let's say that we want to apply it to a new data frame, which has two variables, cat and length. So our category, we're going to put in our two categories. Length we'll put in here. Click OK. And fantastic, we've now applied all of the work that we did creating this rows template, which actually consists of a number of options, and made it easy enough to use so that you don't even need to think about any sort of grammar of graphics. You just need to define the category and the length variable. You can then share this with, share the template file with anybody, via email, or they can just load it up from file.